Hello Stampers, my name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Denver, Colorado. And I have Puccini live for you today if I can hang on to him long enough to show you. There he is. Yeah, he's been a little devil this morning. But he hadn't been on live for the last two videos, so I thought I would take the opportunity since he was awake to put him in the video this time. I have some cards for you today. I think this is interesting. In the new catalog, there are these ephemera packs, and they have words, they have labels, and they have florals and all kinds of little odds and ends. And I thought I just laid them out and I put together 5 cards, and I've decided that if you need a fast card, these things are really handy. So I created in just a few minutes 5 cards that I think kind of work, and so I'd like to show them to you to give you some ideas of how you might be able to use those ephemera packs. If you're ever in a bind for a fast card, I think you can put one of these together in about 10 minutes. And so I'm going to show you what I did with them and tell you about other things you might be able to do. So let's just get started. On these cards, I don't have any samples for you because we're going to put them together on this video. So this is, well, first let me show you the ephemera packs. There's 3 different ones. Fully flowering ephemera. There is one called Saying Something ephemera, and labels and layers ephemera. Yeah, those are the ones. Those are the 3 packs. And this is what they look like. These are the florals. And this one, there's 2 of each one. And you can tell I've kind of gotten into this second layer because I was trying to figure out what to do here. But this is, and there's pieces that match, which is kind of fun. Like this flower matches these, and there's a label that matches this. Anyway, you get 2 sheets of each set of designs. And so here is another one. Now this one is still, well, almost still intact. Actually, I used both of those from this one for what I wanted to do. But there's another set of florals, and then one more set of florals. And these have leaves, different leaves, and they're in all different colors, and they're really kind of fun. And so this is, there's 4 different ones in each pack, 2 sheets of each. And so there is the 3rd one. Now this one was the sayings, sentiments, and here you can see between 2 of these, I have most of them still in place. And some of them have fallen out. I think this is this one. So there's all kinds, and again, 2 each of 4 different sets. So there's 2 of that, there's 2 of this, and there's 2 of this one, which is big words and happy and birthday and beautiful and hey and howdy and friend and all kinds of stuff. And then there's 2 of this one. And so there's a birthday, celebrate, hey, congrats today, good luck, hip hip hooray, wishes. And so those are the packs. And so I just laid mine out and then decided which ones I kind of like together. So these are the ones that I chose. So this one has this pretty little floral here, and I thought this could go on here, and I picked up the Flirty Flamingo off of this one to make that. And then in the inside there was a label like this, and I just cut this piece out. So that is one. Then here is another. This one is in this pretty blue, and so I found this that says love you, this pretty little floral piece here. They're very formulaic. I mean, If you need a fast card, though, you can put this up on dimensionals, lay this flat, and you can even emboss the white on the back to do something a little different. And then on this one, on the inside, there's this piece where this flower matches this flower, and there's some more leaves and some more sprigs in that same kind of color, and then a happy birthday. So I thought we could put one together kind of like that. Then I came up with this yellow one, and this one is, I think, a top folding card is the way I made it. And it comes together like this. There's this yellow flower, and so I put Daffodil Delight behind it here, and then this little saying here, and it says party time, which I thought was kind of cute. Then on the inside, I have another sprig with that same color green, and then the white and the yellow, and again, very fast to put together and make. This one, which was very pink, and right now I don't seem to have that new pink. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. And so I put this one on Old Olive, and then this flower is pretty nice down here with this label, and then this on My Love and Thank You. And then on the inside, I thought you have this thanks. You could put the thanks up here at the top so it would really show, and then put this piece below it to do your sentiment on. So that is another idea. Then this one is the last of them, and this is these two little pieces, which I thought were so pretty and so springy, and I think this is Flirtey Flamingo. And so I put these two together, and again, very formulaic. Flower in the corner, sentiment up here. There's nothing fancy about these at all. And then on the inside, I found a Consider Yourself Hugged and another flower. So those are the ones I chose, and I thought what I could do is I'm just going to not do any of the embossing and just put the 5 cards together here with you today and show you just how fast this can be. And we'll see how far we get. Okay, so I'm going to move some of these things out of the way, and we'll start with this last one first. And on these, I think I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and let's just do this. So I've got a dimensional for this, which I am going to put 2 on, and just stick this into place on the card right in here. And then we have this one, which I thought we could put like right in here. And I think I'm going to lay this one flat on the card. And so here we go, right in here. And then this one, same thing. Yep, I think I'm going to put this thing down here too as well. Right in here to add a little bit of interest. And then I've got my paper hug, which I'm going to just put together here and put right down across here. Then these I'm going to just go ahead and center this one on here and put this on the card base. And I have the card bases all in basic white, going sometimes top down fold and sometimes over and just every which direction. And then this one, same thing. You see, once you select your items, and it might be good to select some items ahead of time that kind of work together, and then store them that way, because then it makes putting this card together just sub-minute. And so there we go with that one there. And same thing with this. I using my dot runner on these little ones. Consider yourself hugged. And then we've got this cute little flower, which I'm going to stick right in here. There we go. There's our first card done, just as fast as that. All right, next one is this little blue card. And some of these I have a pretty good idea what I'm doing with them, and others I hadn't made up my mind when I got started. But I thought this is real time. It'll show you a little bit of what to do. I think I'll put dimensionals on this one again. Just a couple, just to pick it up. And this is a pretty big flower, so I'm going to put it right down here. And then this sentiment, I am going to just lay flat on the card and put the love you piece right up here. And this on here. And when you've got to have a card that is pretty, and I mean you literally have to walk out the door in 15 minutes, you could definitely do one of these. So I think these ephemera packs are kind of a fun thing to have on hand, and I think for demonstrators this would be a great thing to do is buy a couple of sets of these ephemera packs and throw them in the middle of the table. Give people some card bases and let them create. I think that would be just a hoot. It'd be lots of fun for people to kind of just figure out on their own what they were going to do with them. And we can go back and put embellishments on these and do some other kinds of things. But this one I'm going to stick right in here, just so that it has another little something something on here, like that. And there we go. All right, on the inside, I have this blue piece, which we're going to put into place. And then a white piece. Oops, grabbed the wrong tape runner. Right in here. The hardest thing about this is getting it centered, and then putting this little happy birthday banner right up here, and this little piece right down here in the corner. I think that just needs to be trimmed down a bit. It looks a little long to me. Grab my scissors, and I'm going to cut this green piece off here at the top. And I'm going to cut along one of these little lines. How nice and handy that it has lines for me to cut across. And I think what I'm going to do is put this in place down here on the bottom like this, and then put this little piece of green trim back on top. It just felt like it was a little bit big, like it needed something else on it. So just like that. And there we go. Here's another one done. All right. Next I have this one. And again, there's nothing about these. You can certainly take more time than this and emboss some of these top pieces, or do something completely different with different colors. This one would be good on that green base as well. And then this one, you could add some ribbon, you could add some twine, put some bows on this to make them a little bit different. But again, what I wanted to show you was super fast, using these to make the card making super simple. Now, there's other times you want to take lots of time with a card, but if you need a fast one, I think this stuff is pretty good. So, And this one is a big spray. I think I'm going to put it like this. And then I've got this pretty little For You, which I'm going to put up here at the top. Even if you were going to somebody's house for dinner, a little hostess gift, and you wanted to put a card together, this would be pretty darn easy. So I'm not sure how long this is taking, but it's not very long. I've got that on there spectacularly crooked. Let's see if I can lift it and get it put in place. That's another bad thing about hurrying. Oops, ran out of tape. Just finished this with a dot runner so as not to take up any more time. Put this in place here. Put this one down in this corner. It matches the front. And there you go. There's another one done. And I have two more. Here's this one. And again, I'm going to raise the flower up on dimensionals and put that in place right down here in this corner. Then this long banner, I think I'm just going to put in place right up here in this corner. And then this little tag to go right here on this, just like that. Then put this on the old olive, then this on the card base, and then this little piece right here that says thanks, I'm going to just put right up here. And then I'm going to trim this down. Oh, there's Puccini. Trying to be in the middle of everything. And I'm going to trim this down to about 3 3/4 of an inch. I think that'll be enough. And we'll put this back into place right underneath here. I think that'll work. And then we'll take this and put it on the inside of the card. And so these are 5 very fast cards with decorated insides. So there's that one. And Puccini is sitting on my last one, so I'll grab that away from him. And we'll put this one together. So, let's put these into place on my card front. Oh, Puccini. He's messing with the cords on my lights now. He's sometimes such a cat. He can't leave anything alone. He's got to be in the middle of everything. And this one is a top folding one. So we'll put that into place on the inside. And then put this piece inside. side. And I had in mind just to add this little bunch of leaves because it's the same color green as everything here. And just run it all the way down to the yellow and in the corner. Now we have these few things to mess with. I've got, again, some dimensionals for the back of my flower, kind of right there. And then I have this, which I'm not crazy about this tab, so I think I'm just going to cut this tab off. And put this one up here across the top. But not all the way to the top. Maybe right down in here. And then I have these flowers, which I thought might be kind of fun in there. So we'll just put those in right there. And then this little message that says party time right across in here. Put this on the card. And then we have one more piece of this. And I don't know. Kind of fills up the card. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put it in there. But I think I'm going to cut some of it off because we don't need that big long tail. But put it right in here to kind of fill in. And there we go. We have it. We just made together 5 different cards using a little bit of cardstock and the Ephemera Packs. So there we go. And they're not all the same, but they're pretty close. And some rhinestones or some gems going on here and embossing a few backgrounds would make this very different. And you could certainly beef it up from here. You could add ribbon or twine. But there you go. There's 5 cards, and I'm not exactly sure. I didn't time myself how long that took, but I don't think it was very long. Anyway, I just wanted to share these little ephemera packs with you. I think they're darling, and they're going to make some really easy, fast cards. So there you go. That is my project for the day. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I do so appreciate it. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, well, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Or you could join my team. It's always a good time to join Stampin' Up! And that's it for me. I will be back soon with more cards, more projects, and more tips. Bye!